they're looking for a lot more out of this series than Tundra are, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. And Armel, he popped off in the previous game on Magnus. This time around, it's not going to be an easy of lane as he was playing in the previous game. Now Ember into Quap. 9 showed what he can do with Queen of Pain the other day. A couple of times so far in this DPC tour. Feels like that they got the draft that they wanted, and I'm really glad that they put this Slark in the carry position after all, because it's a flex pick for them. You know, Panel talked about Saksa playing it multiple times so far, but as soon as they saw the opportunity, not enough lockdown, you're playing in the Batrider as well. Feels really good. I think these are one of the strongest Tundra's heroes overall. 33 on his signature Beastmaster, 9 on Quap, Skitter on his Slark. So we'll have to see how it goes. Not too convinced by this position for Magnus. I mean, he's going to be Empower bot pretty much, following around Ember and mostly Medusa to try to amplify the farm. Get that Medusa to like early butterfly so Slark doesn't have the right click power to just bring her down.
We've seen Magnus in the past at least be this Empower bot. Not really what it is much anymore. Snake King getting harassed up a little bit. Right click's coming in. They use the blood grenade. They've got the shockwave. There's
what about second blood grenade?
And Snake King getting run down and should eventually fall to Boom for first blood. So they get the kill, and I mean, maybe that's the power of what they can get done with a couple blood grenades and a shockwave.
And this time around, Secret doesn't have as strong lanes as they did in the previous game. First, the mid matchup. Their safe lane duo is not as strong. 33 will get a lot from this lane. And I feel like this bottom lane is also not as strong. You're already forcing Yamich to TP out. 5 stacks. Essence Shift plus Gale. They're going to need to be super careful.
I think level 2 is going to be much better for Secret if they could get it first. But it just... right there is clear evidence of just not wanting to stand by and get lit up by both the Gale and the Essence Shift. And once that level 2 comes for Tundra, they could just pounce and really make it pay. Mid lane. We saw Armel do really well in the mid lane in the first game. Held his own, and it felt like the laning stage overall for Secret was pretty perfect.
Yeah, they kept this 2k gold steady pretty much, and Skitter, as soon as he hits that level 2, they start to play aggressive. Even getting that first blood, Skitter still gets level 2 faster. And let's see what Batrider wants to go for. Usually you want to get Firefly. You don't want to spam out Stick in the palms. Like looking at the item build, sure, Skitter does have Magic Wand, but Snaking doesn't have a stick, at least not yet. Still saving a point. A lot of repositioning tools on their side. Skewer, Flame Break, so they could push them close to tier 1 tower, especially if the lane's pushed in.
If they could get them out of the tower, maybe they could get a couple of kills and really start to bring this lane into their favor. Yamich with that level 2 being that skewer, so Shockwave Skewer combo is always available for you. See what they can end up accomplishing there as Puppy's going to come over towards mid. Only has Leap skilled up for now. Venomous Gale thrown out once again, and there's the Shockwave and no Skewer.
I like that in this lane, they're not trying to play aggressive. Snaking is just baiting pretty much. They're securing CS for Skitter. Lane's going to push in closer to the tower, so Skitter's going to be fine. It's not so much about being aggressive early on as Slark. It's more about what he's playing into the game, trying to give him the good start. And Puppy, we've seen this time and time again. Like, we've even seen Mirana's getting Leap level 1 just to be able to kill the couriers.
Yeah, he took that arrow, and then he took the biggest creep out of the big camp over here in the triangle, and he gets the courier, so he's really just trying to do whatever he can. As that arrow goes a little bit wide top, but mid, Armel down to about half health, but at the moment, standing at the top of the CS chart. So he's happy with where he's at. Bottom lane, they hit the flame break into the skewer. Skitter's in a bit of an odd position. They'll pounce away from them. Yamich doesn't have the mana for another shockwave. He does have a mango available if he wanted to pull him in.
Boom does not want to chase, so Skitter will drag the creep wave. Does have 9 wand charges. Should be fine. Just brought boots of speed.
Oh. Mango and then the skewer missing.
One of the finest combos in Dota 2. Mango into a missed spell. Nine's going in.
He wants this, yeah. Nine going in and getting that kill on Armel. And I mean, Armel was leading the CS, but Nine has been so good on this Queen of Pain, as well as the Timber that we saw in the last game. Obviously, the Timber performance didn't end up getting them a victory, but we have seen him do so much with these mid lane heroes.
Yeah, he plays so extremely...
Saxa? Oh. Avoids the arrow, leap up out of the high ground, but the neutral creeps get the kill.
He would get sniped anyway. Saxa very tanky with that magic one. Now underneath the tower, Team Secret. Ooh, that's a bit of a rough one. They do have Glyph available if they want to Glyph it, but seems like Boom most likely going to drop here. Another pounce available in a couple of seconds. Let's see if Skitter wants to chase. Nah, he's like, screw that. I want to get some farm instead.
And they'll actually leave him alone after a while.
Not getting a kill, which also does give him a kill threat, and now Skitter can free farm in this bottom lane. Sometimes like getting a kill is really not that worth it. And also to go back to the mid lane, what made the difference there is Nine's item build. Picking up this Blades of Attack as his first item after bottle gives him extra 9 damage, and then he right-clicked him down.
Oh, Snake King in trouble. They're around him, and they should have this kill, so... That is the second death for Snake, as Secret pick up another one. And you saw the Coddle, he was stacking, but Puppy immediately taking the biggest creep again with that arrow, so making sure that these stacks aren't going to be as effective in the big camp, so... He's trying to get everything he can with these arrows, and we've seen Mirana's... With the arrow, you're farming, and you get yourself a good amount of gold.
Can't really trade in this lane, especially with arrow. You would definitely prefer if you have, like, let's say 2 points in Starstorm, just to be able to right click him down, get that Starstorm, second Starstorm as well. But in terms of these kills from the bottom lane, sure, Snaking died 2 times. Skitter is getting levels, and it's all about that. He's having a good time in terms of farm, sitting at 30 and 12, picking up Lotus for himself. So, in terms of those deaths, doesn't really matter too much, I would say, as long as he secures CS for Skitter. Snaking did his job.
Armel bottling up the shield rune. He's now level 6.
Unkillable.
Yes. Extra 400 and something amount of health that'll come from when he activates it. So things staying pretty quiet. We saw in game number 1 where it was a lot of kills for Secret early on, especially it was the first blood for Tundra, and then Secret went like and got the next 13 of 15. But right now it doesn't exactly feel the same, and they are looking at Medusa to try and do everything that she can to open this game up. And for the most part, with Puppy roaming around, it's been solo experience here for Crystallis, and he's level 6.
Usually want to push out Medusa out of the lane, but 3 points and split shot should be enough going into Yasha Manta style. Pretty standard stuff coming out from Crystallis. And we'll be able to farm some of those stacks that Puppy made in the top lane. Now making a first rotation. Armel with that shield rune. Half of duration, half of the HP extra left on it. Skitter can't really help it much.
And Snake King trying to survive. There's an Illuminate that's thrown over. Sox is here. The Blood Grenade. I mean, Snake King's staying pretty tanky this entire time, but eventually a Shockwave hits and kills off Snake King, and Armel goes back over towards mid. That took a long time to kill just this Venom.
They did not want to heavily commit. Queen of Pain, again, one of the better heroes to TP rotate with. Sure, you don't have as much mana, but Keeper of Blight could chakra you, and with Sonic Wave plus 3 points in Scream of Pain should be enough to get a kill. Okay, that was an interesting one. Not the easiest kill to get. 310 pure damage. Armel pops the stick, even dodges it with Remnant. They still want to go for it. No Remnants. It's gonna be there in a second, but he is super slowed.
Armel, can he survive? He gets the kill on a Snake King first, and then Nine goes down after.
I think Armel's gonna be pretty pissed about others steeping in, getting XP, because he got double kill before he died, and now he's level 8. Man, he's keeping them, like, he kept them in the game in the previous one with some extremely good Magnus performances, like some skewers, multiple man RPs, and now doing it again.
Gosh, that was really amazing. God, I mean, getting a kill like that is, or getting 2 kills like that, that's a jumping off point. You're ready to go. That is a little bit of a confidence booster, especially after avoiding that sonic wave and everything that came with it. So, take a look. Wisdom Rune was picked up by Soxa and Yamich back in. I was thinking about what we were talking about in the first game where we saw 9 on the Queen of Pain who had been filling up that bottle with the Wisdom Runes. Didn't go off the lane to get it this time, so... Skitter's farming pretty much for free right now.
Slow down a little bit. Like, it's not involved in a single kill yet. You want to get some of those early stacks, of course, on Slark, but it was mostly about securing his lane, especially because they started with the first blood on Secret, and game pretty even in terms of net worth. Puppey gets another kill on the courier.
Yeah. Oh, arrow after the side of Searing Chains. 9 with the Sonic Wave to push them back, but the Remnant right on him, and a Slight to get the kill. Illuminate, the Pounce, the Leash, the kill. 33 comes in and gets that kill on a Puppey, but the side of Searing Chains lands on a 2. Primal Roar is used on Armel. Stunned. Does he have anywhere to go? No, he doesn't. Yeah, everybody reacting from Tundra to make sure to get over here and get this kill onto the Ember.
Secret very aggressive with the moves. They get a kill. Like, you need to make these moves because you do have Medusa in the team, and it's all about getting your Medusa farm. Maybe try to take away farm from Slark. Boom.
Right.
Gonna pop that pick pole and run away.
By the way, that being said, Medusa, look at the farm that Crystallis has in this so far, and now they're gonna finally trying to go for him, but he's under the tier 1 tower, and they can't get to him. RP used. Yamich scoring this cut onto the tower, and that'll be a kill for Armel.
Armel TP's there, gets the kill, goes back to farm mode.
Defending this Medusa.
Exactly. Who's about to finish off Manta style. 12 minutes into the game, really good timing on it.
Oh, I love Manta style. Just think of, not Gangnam style, but Manta style. I always sing it when I think of that item. It gets me into the mood to see these heroes throw some illusions out. Farming time, always great. Oh, boom.
He's fine.
He's away.
As
Moonlight Shadow help.
they have no stuns available. Those 2 Sonic Waves, like first not getting a kill, then pushing Armel away, still dying to it. It's a really big, like, Queen of Pain has been, I would say, shut down. What she wants to do in the game, she's very reliant on these early rotations to get the connection, get the kills, get the last hits as well.
Crystallis now going into the Butterfly, which is pretty much standard for what we see from these Medusas, Manta Butterfly. And one of the things just in general, like when we see Secret struggle, it's usually Crystallis who's trying to fight from behind. But right now, they have given him probably one of the best opportunities I think I've seen him get in
pretty much.
the
Look where he is. He's sitting at tier 1 tower, still farming the creep wave when it comes close to the tower, farming these outer camps as well. They do have Watcher, they do have Sentry Ward. I don't see any, like, they have 2 Watchers scouting things out, and now he's farming the outer ring, so...
Level 11, he's happy, he's about to hit that level 12. And when he was getting pushed up on, they made sure to, like, rotate and keep him alive. Yamich getting chased. Scream, Sonic Wave. Crystallis coming into this fight. And going off that top tier 1, and I don't know if he was necessarily needed at this point, as the arrow doesn't connect on a Snake.
A bit too late. I'm not sure if they would even commit to it. No remnants left, no mana on Ember Spirit. But Keeper of the Light, one of the heroes that does want to play with Queen of Pain. Skeeter now.
It'll be fine.
It's a good Slark game overall. Like, he wants to hit this timing with the Fusel Blade Echo Saber and keeps fighting. Like, this is where he wants to join these fights, maybe try to bait RP, run around from Stone Gaze, and Beastmaster will have his Helm of the Overlord right now, staying away from Mirana so that his creep doesn't get one-shot by that arrow. Tundra still in a good spot. Like, they can take these fights. You can see Boom going for a bit of a different item build. No Octarine Core, at least that's what he has queued up, so wants to tank up a little bit, playing into Veno, Queen of Pain, Keeper of the Light. You know that there's going to be a lot of magic damage, so going for Pipe. We'll see if it pays off. Maybe he thinks having Magnus empowering both Ember and Medusa is going to be fine, so he doesn't necessarily need to scale.
Mm-hmm. I mean, theoretically, Boom could just get Octarine Core whenever he wants at this point, right?
Yeah, you have 3 components. Vanguard, Arcane Boots, so your next item should be probably Octarine after you finish off the... I mean, if you want to go for a Pipe, then you want to disassemble and use that Ring of Health for Pipe, so you'll have 2 components.
Right. Still, though, with the way he's farming, I think he's in a bit of a slow spot right now. So, we'll see what he wants to do in terms of disassembling. He's actually got really, I want to say no farm. That's a little harsh compared to all the other cores.
Yeah, considering that he's 0, 1, and 2. He's also not the one who's getting stacked prioritized. You want to leave those for Medusa, so one of the reasons why he's in the middle of the pack pretty much.
How many stacks have even been made for Secret overall? Because Crystallis just made his own here in this Ancient stack, but I just don't think there's been many. They had a camp blocked for the longest time in their own triangle, and when Crystallis came over, it was only farming single stacks. Or, well, not even a stack, just single camps. So, even without those stacks, he's still top of the net worth at 9,000 net worth overall, and working on this butterfly as quickly as he can. Yeah, you can see 5-1-3-3. All right, a lot of stacks for both teams.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to stack it in this meta, especially since the recent changes. You get XP from it as well, and now the Ghost push comes. You have Ancient Black Dragon with Boars. You one-shot the creep wave with it, and your hero can farm on the other side of the map. But as soon as they hit this timing we talked about, the Fusel Blade plus Echo Saber, they are looking for the kills.
Ooh, Roche. Well, just 33 in Roche. Interesting.
It's gonna take him some time, but yeah, you can kill it. You have this sustain, Radiant, using a scan. They see them with the Hawk as well. So, might need to get some help right now. Tundra on the other side of the map, trying to get something going there.
Boom's trying to farm up some of these ancient creeps. He's really looking to get back into the game. But they might need that lasso up in the top lane, at least while Roche is there, though. They do have that outpost for him to TP to.
We haven't seen lasso being used yet, right?
No. Not once, I don't think.
Hit me with that I don't think in the end, just in case there was one and you haven't seen it.
Confidence level sky high.
That's sure. When I, type a message and then I add LOL in the end, just in case. Don't take my advice seriously. It's like, oh, I want to talk about this relationship. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, bro, lol.
Hey, you want to hang out later? LOL. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't want to hang out anyway. You could say no, it's fine. Oh, God. Soxa. Illuminate action coming through. Puppey getting leashed up. Pounce connects, and Puppey leaping, but dying. Snaking. Getting that kill with that noxious plague.
Ooh, man, I had a banger one. If he missed that Pounce, I would say you cannot leash this dog, but yeah, he actually managed to get it on.
Solar Bind came through, and Crystallis, he's got the Eagle Song. That used to top the charts. Skitter, oh. In a little bit of trouble, but back over to Roche. Why not, right?
They need some extra damage to kill Roshan. I mean, they could do it this way. It's gonna take a while, and seems like Team Secret, they're still not fight ready. There is Blink available on Yamich, this position 4 Magnus that has been used as Empower bot. Use it on Ember Spirit, use it on Medusa to get some farm going. But let's see if they can stop this from happening. Roshan down to half HP already.
They kill Skitter first like that. I think
they need an RP. He just used it. There we go.
RP. They're gonna go through. They've got the skewer. They should have the damage. They even lasso. but they get the Aegis into the hands of 33. Maybe not exactly who you want on it. They do get their hands on an Aegis, but losing Skitter, I think kind of an equal trade at the moment.
Yeah, for a moment I thought it was Sox a position 4 on Slark, considering his position. And as soon as he used Dark Pact, Yamich finds an opportunity, gets that RP, and they kill him. But now it's gonna be Beastmaster holding on to Aegis, as you said, like not your like you would probably even want to have it on 9 instead. But yeah, 33, because there was no Skitter. He picked it up. Helm of the Overlord, drums done. Keep it up almost with Medusa as Beastmaster, which is pretty impressive.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
So only a 1K net worth lead. I mean, things have stayed pretty close for a while.
Butterfly now down on Medusa. You need to be able to like somehow deal with these illusions, because they're super tanky. You can't really just kill them. There is no MKB. There's not going to be MKB for a long time on Slark. Not the item that he wants to buy, especially immediately. You want to kill others and then connect onto Medusa, most likely. You want to kite, kill this Magnus maybe, leash Ember Spirit, pre-BKB, try to get a kill on him. So Tundra is looking for these longer fights, replenish cooldowns with Chakra Magic, Queen of Pain blinking in, out multiple times. Same goes for Slark. They want to wait until Venom's damage kicks in. While inside of Secret, you want to kill one target off immediately. Get Lasso, get RP.
Right.
And then go from there.
They even use the Lasso on the Slark, and I understand. You just want to make sure that you have that control after the RP. Lasso, truthfully, not that long of a cooldown anyway. Although without the Octarine Core, it doesn't feel quite as nice. You can see they've got that pipe going into the Guardian Greaves next for this Bat Rider. So more of an aura builder this time around than just a Lasso controller.
I don't mind it playing into Veno. Like, again, heavy magical damage from Tundra. Wants to be able to soak up most of it. And then let Crystallis plus Armel do the damage.
All this time, though, farming with the Medusa, we're still kind of waiting to feel that impact. Nothing too crazy just yet, right?
No, still on top of the net worth, going into BKB. Does not want to get slowed down in most of these fights. I want to see some drums. I want to see bongo drums upgraded. You are playing into Queen of Pain with Aghanim Scepter, Slark, Venomancer, like Keeper of the Light. Every single hero pretty much inside of Tundra does have some kind of a slow, so you want to be popping those drums so you cannot be slowed at least for a second and a half. But there are no items queued up, at least not the ones that I'm mentioning right now. Mirana, Solar Crest going into Force Staff. Magnus as well going into Force. They want to push people out of the trouble, which is also a good item choice here. You're playing into Slark Beastmaster co-op. You want to push yourself out of the trouble.
Skitter almost having this axe. Got his courier off to the side, waiting to pick up that point booster, and oh, puppy. Tormentor almost doing the damage, but has that shard upgrade. So we'll see the leap upgraded, and if you want to look at a big paragraph of text, you can look at leap now.
Yeah, long story short, extra leap, damage, can use during Moonlight Shadow. That's about it.
I like the TLDR right there. So I would surely not read all of that.
It still feels awkward that you like deal damage. Like it also applies slow as well, so it's okay considering what it was when it first was implemented into the game. This is a huge upgrade.
It's Crystallis. He's got the BKB, I think, flying out to him. Now going Daedalus, so he is picking up Crystallis again. I need to know the percentage of games that Crystallis wins when picking up Crystallis. Or not.
Well, I'm not sure who can give you this stats. It's a very specific.
Dire's bottom tower has
Well, if anybody knows the answer, let me know. I'm here for it. I'm ready.
I feel like it should be high, especially because he plays these heroes like Monkey. So he wants to build into Daedalus, Medusa as well. Razor, not really a Daedalus buyer, neither is Bloodseeker, but...
Right.
Yeah, could be an interesting stats. Shard on Keeper of the Light, so they can split up the map, get some more farm. Map now, of course, being bigger, 40%.
Ooh.
Tundra really enjoys this. So they have more space to farm. First usage of the Aegis, not really like the best one. They didn't get anything out of it, but they stole it away from Secret, I would say. They didn't get the chance to get it on Slark. So this will do just fine. Prepping for second Roche now.
After first Roche, why not get second Roche?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Sometimes we see Medusa games where the rest of the team isn't even farming at all, but that's really not the case. Like, Armel's still right in the mix. There's a big drop-off, however, between him and Boom on the Bat Rider, which is a little bit concerning, considering the fact that Coddle's right there with it. Yeah.
We'll need to pick up Blink Dagger eventually. I think maybe like an earlier Blink Dagger on this Bat Rider could have been slightly better, because then you could put more pressure on Tundra. Go for these pickoffs. Right now it's very difficult. You need to like heavily commit with Blink RP on a single target. Then you don't have it for the team fight if they decide to take it afterwards. And look at the damage on the tower. Already 1/3 of the HP gone.
How much are they willing to just give away here in terms of damage onto the tower is the real question. And finally Armel had come over. But again, this 14 kills in 25 minutes. If this feels like we're watching a little China DPC right now.
Well, pretty much. Game slowed down. Steady 2k gold lead for Tundra. Now they want to secure probably another tower. I like when both teams feel like they have better late game, so you're kind of stuck in this situation where everybody's farming pretty much.
White Shadow used. Oh. Nope. He's picked up by Skitter. Now they've got that 4-staff Crystallis. Has that Crystallis. One of my favorite sentences to say in Dota.
What is?
Crystallis has Crystallis. Or saying second Chakram has been picked up.
No Timber in this game.
I know.
Look at where Saksa is. He's been behind enemy lines for a long time. That was quick.
That was good reaction time. Octarine Core now for 9.
Very tanky with this item build. Does allow you, like, I said that you want to take these, like, longer engagements. Octarine Core does give you that. Add Chakra to it. Blink in. AoE Shadow Strike. These Scream of Pains that's gonna come out. And he's super tanky, holding on to Pupil's Gift as well. This is 3.5k HP Quap with Strength Treads.
Just give him a shielder and he'll be ready to go. We'll say every time I see a Queen of Pain with Ags these days, I just think of that emo build that we were talking about. Ags Bloodstone.
Emo rushed it, that was the difference. Can they catch him here, or Mel?
No.
No Roar.
And Roche is available, so they're on the other side of the map. They're giving up tier 3 for this, though. If you go for Roche right now, your tier 3 is gone.
Someone will need to defend this.
Definitely.
This is Beastmaster pushing in. Solar Crest as well available. Seems like they're going to use this opportunity. Roshan down to half HP.
Is this going to be enough? They glyph. They've got the Ancient Black Dragon, so they're giving up the tier 3 tower for Aegis and Cheese. Are they giving up any more, though? The racks are starting to take some significant damage, and now they've got that Aegis into the hands of Crystallis. They're going to TP right into the base and try and grab anybody they can. They go to the glyph once again because they lost that first tier 3 tower. And Secret now got to... They weighed the pros, they weighed the cons, and... Well, it kind of looks like we're going to have to see results. They might vary. Because getting Aegis and Cheese feels nice, but losing that tier 3, as long as it's not the set of racks, I think is okay.
It's going to be annoying. You leave the base because Team Secret, they're really not that good at getting pickoffs. You have Batrider with no Blink Dagger. You need to commit with RP. You want to be going as a team. And on the other side, Slark can easily outpush Creep skip get recalled by Keeper of the Light. Beastmaster's gonna be there. So Tundra, they're still looking for some kind of an opening here.
So, 4 minutes on the Aegis. What can Secret do with it? Medusa, I would assume with the Aegis you're going to buy out on this Daedalus, but right now just buys the recipe. We'll see if he gets that Demon Edge or finds a way to get over there.
Might be too afraid to send it to enemy secret, to his own secret shop, because this is where Tundra is at the moment.
And this smoke gets broken. Tundra's been doing a very good job of avoiding Secret when they're coming in with the pressure. And again, immediately, there's the Ancient Black Dragon. It's going to be pushing onto the racks. They know that Secret have left the base. And they'll send Crystallis back over to try and clean up here. But yeah, your melee racks are healing up a little bit. But
Two observer boards from Tundra. One is going to expire right now, but they see this whole mid lane. And they also placed observer board right in front of the enemy bottom tier 3 tower, or at least where it was. So plus having Hawk, having second Hawk, so they can choose where they want to take the fight. Again, Secret holding on to Aegis, but seems like they can't do anything with it.
So Boom did end up going for the full Guardian Greaves. So he's got Greaves in the pipe. He's got Heaven's Halberd queued up. Wants Blink Dagger as well, but, well, that's going to be slowed down if he doesn't get out of this one. Blinding Light trying to get away, and, well, he'll be leashed again with the pounce. They get the kill on a Boom. They've got the disarm onto the Medusa. There's the RP. Primal Roar onto the Magnus, but the Sonic Wave, ooh,
Depth Shroud
hitting on a bunch, and they got the Depth Shroud off, so that means it's going to be Skitter who's surviving for the moment, but they go to the Stone Gaze. They get the kill on a Skitter. They at least get that one, but Crystallis needs to survive here as the focus is on a Snake King from Armel. Another disarm, and 9. He's up on the high ground. The Shadow Strike AoE, thanks to that Ags helping out from the high ground. There's the Blink, there's the Aegis. Look at how quickly he lost his life. Armel, he's low, and he's gonna die to the Illuminate thrown in by Sox, and now it's just Crystallis. So what do you do here?
Out. There's no roar for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Should be fine. But again, big W for Tundra. They want to have these longer duration fights where you get this Chakra Magic, Spirit's Vessel, Blinding Lights, and the power of Queen of Pain with Ags. 5,000 damage dealt in the previous fight. It was nicely done by Crystallis, who blocked off the second, might be even the first like pounce. He had 2 charges available, but he blocked them off, and they got a kill. 9, he just blinked in aggressively. Where's the damage?
But they have no damage followed up just yet. They've got the skewer. Can they kill him in time? No. Oh, they need to kill this Queen of Pain. We saw 9 when he's got the perfect positioning in these fights. It's just Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike. There's the pounce. There's the leech onto the Medusa. Uh-oh, Blinding Light. Hexed up on the run, Spirit Vessel on a Crystallis. They look for the skewer, but they miss it. Harpoon, Primal Roar. There's the kill on the Yamich. It's not as big as a core Magnus, but still getting a kill out of this one. Well, things get a little bit sloppy for both teams.
Secret, they don't have enough control. It feels like these Searing Chains, arrows, it's not enough to control people. They also killed off Batrider immediately in the previous fight. They can disengage against this Stone Gaze, and first racks will drop.
Pounce, leashing, Boom, hit, and this is looking like a dead Batrider, but 9, he's gonna fall in return. They look over at 33, they get the kill on both the Beastmaster as well as the Queen of Pain. They'll take out the Venomancer. All 3 heroes don't have buyback. Now they need a chase. They kind of want more, but up on the cliff and TPing out is Soxa, and you can't really catch up to Skitter. However, overall, not bad for Secret if they can get something more out of this, objectively.
Nicely done by Yamich. He buys back as position 4 Magnus, which is exactly what you should do in this situation. Lands a 3-man RP, which does give them multiple kills. These are some big kills. Queen of Pain and Beastmaster are worth a lot of gold. Still, very similar to what happened in the previous game. It feels like it can swing both ways. Like this Medusa with all these buffs that they can throw on top of her. Empower, Solar Crest. She's level 23. Once she gets that level 25, that's a big power spike for her.
25 is going to be pretty massive.
has fallen.
There's that Ags for Armel.
Middle tower is under attack. Allies disappear.
Moonlight Shadow action. All of a sudden, the net worth is sitting close to even.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And you asked for stats. We got the stats from our boy Snare. He's the one who's listening, and he put in some extra work. 57% win rate on Crystallis when he purchases Crystallis. Picked up 66 times so far.
All right. It's a solid win rate, I guess.
57% win rate is pretty high for an item.
Considering it's an item you're getting all the time, or not all the time, but most times in your position 1 role, right?
Yeah, you see this item quite often. Depends on the heroes you're playing. And now, Aghanim Shard gave the Venomancer. So if you dispel latent toxicity, you're gonna get stunned. And this is like relatively long duration stun. After we nerfed all the stuns, 1.6 seconds is pretty high, I would say.
Yeah, always nice. I'd like to know, though, if I could get a follow-up from Snare, how many of those Crystallis purchases have become dataless?
I need you to calm down, B-Cup. Focus on the game. Let's see if they can make some kind of initiation. Boom is getting close to this Blink Dagger. It feels like they desperately need it.
Really need to pick up this Wisdom Rune. That's big by Armel to come over here because they missed the last 2. And you're trying to push for as much as experience as you can. Almost a 50-50 game at the moment, and it does kind of feel that way. That one fight from Secret to hold on did a good amount of work in bringing this game back for Secret in what felt to be one that was kind of falling apart for them. So, Remnant over. And they've got themselves 33 caught for a moment. They've got the disarm out of the Medusa. They go to the Primal Roar. That's going to be on a Yamage, but 33 trying to run. Sonic Wave from the back as they look and get 33. No, not yet. Pounce, Leech, as well as the Hex. They go to the Stone Gaze. Can they get the kill here? They go to the ulti from this Venomancer. They'll take a 33. The Remnant back out of the low ground. Over to Staking as well as 9. The RP, the Lasso, the Skewer, the Control, the Blinding Light's going to be able to get the Quap out. 9's able to escape. They'll buy back now on Snaking, who's coming back into the fight. TP's over to the tier 2 tower. Skitter, Pounce, missing his targets.
Lane. It's being pinged out. 2 catapults. This is 35-minute mark, so 2 catapults are coming in. Roshan is on Dire's side. And it's going to be there until the end. Pounce actually hits.
And hit on a boom. They're going to smoke up and try to shift over. Looking for that AoE Shadow Strike, which is on a 4-second cooldown. Shockwave, you got to remember that Snake King just bought back in the last engagement. That was off to the left, just over to the side, but they've got the disarm out of the Medusa. They're going to follow that up with another disarm. There's the Manta. Guardian Greaves is used. Skitter goes into the ulti. He's shadow dancing all over Boom, who's going to buy back into the fight. He's going to try and get back up towards top. 9, blink off to the side. Skitter's going to heal up.
God.
As walking all the way over is
He's moving at 100 move speed. These Shadow Strikes are causing him a lot of issues. Everything from Venomancer, Keeper of the Light, while he's in spirit form as well. One of the reasons why he picked up this Swift Blink. Oh, Stream of Pain's doing a hell lot of work.
Yeah, I can't really stand all together like that when the AoE Shadow Strike's just on a 4-second cooldown to really mess with you.
They don't have any vision. Hawk is providing a lot.
Side of his Searing Chains now. 9 up onto the high ground by the Twin Gate. They've got the Skewer back into the Lasso. They have the control on a 33. He is going to die. He doesn't have buyback. Now they're going to look over at the rest. They've got Skitter down low. Again, he goes into the Shadow Dance. But BKB pop by Armel. They've got the Searing Chains as well as the arrow. They get the kill on a 9. They'll look over at Boom. They'll take out this Bat Rider. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 with 9 of these heroes having buyback. The Mystic Snake goes all the way over to Skitter, but they're going to focus their attention now back over to Roche.
Armel, he wants to defend these barracks bottom still. He's going to be able to do it. Does have Remnant available, I believe. Yeah, 2 Remnants. RP lands on Coddle.
Yeah, Coddle, Snaking. Is he just going to die again? 1066! Oh, no.
It should be enough for them to go inside Roche Pit and take it. This is 3rd Roshan on Dire's side, which means Refresher, so Mag definitely wants to pick it up. Like, even giving one to Armel, having these multiple remnants. He does have Axe. He does have Shard available. And seems like Tundra, they don't want to take this fight. But they want to go for the split push. Look at the mid lane. It's being pushed in. Skitter pushing the top. Now with this MKB, maybe Skitter can focus down Medusa slightly more in these fights.
See. All of a sudden, Secret have a 3K net worth lead. Ags picked up here for the Coddle. We'll see how much the Will-O-Wisp will help out these fights.
Like, besides Medusa, you don't have heroes that want to hit it. Mag doesn't want to get close. Nether Batrider Mirana has some attack speed to go for it. Has that extra leap charge from the Shard. But Medusa can stand her ground, attack it, and still get the split shot off. And she hit level 25. So split shot uses modifiers, holding on to Aegis. And he didn't find anything good in terms of tier 4 neutral items. Finds Ascetic Cap, but that's about it. Still gonna hold this Vindicator's Axe for some extra damage.
Oh, buying some of that Ags and then selling it. Spell Prism for the Coddle too. Oh gosh. Spell Prism with Chakra Magic and Blinding Light. Like, this kind of feels really great for the Coddle.
Saksa puts in a lot of work in some of these fights, being able to control people with Heaven's Halberd, has that Spirit Vessel. Now it's going to be even more control with Will-O-Wisp.
He's almost got as much net worth as his own Queen of Pain.
I like that 9-bot double raid ban post 25 minutes, just to have that extra armor. So sitting at 18 right now, does have Timeless Relic as well. We'll need to sell one of those relatively soon.
Oh, RP. And they have found themselves the Slark, who does not have buyback. Ramming over, Searing Chains, they've caught another. 33, Primal Roar, can he get the damage out onto this Mirana? Not before he dies, and they will get a second. Both, again, don't have buyback. Secret are doing it.
They don't have enough control, but they actually do. With RP and Mystic Snake from Medusa, with that Aghanim Scepter, and I like what I see on Crystallis. He's going for Divine Rapier next. It feels like they want to potentially close out this game. Not going to have it with Aegis, because it's going to expire in 2 minutes, but does have enough damage to go through this backdoor protection. We'll kill it off. 50 seconds with 2 heroes. You said they don't have buys.
This is a long time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This reward transcends expectation.
Bottom getting pushed in again. They use that glyph. Armel comes back. And they're looking for this top tier 3. You look at the split push happening a little bit. 9 also looking to cut the creep wave. They're going to BKB. Uh-oh.
33, he took the creep wave with the courier. So he always does something. Like, this guy is on some next level shit. He just always does these things. His courier almost died, however, but...
So all they got was the tier 3 out of that. That, honestly, pretty good for Tundra overall, right? Still have that range racks advantage in the bottom lane. Their lane's sitting even.
Boom is just being the guy that soaks up the damage pretty much in these fights. Does have Barter's Plate, tier 4 neutral item, Aeon Disc. There is no nullifier available on their side. And Guardian Greaves Pipe wants to soak up, holding on to cheese, will pop it eventually. Let's see if they can find another one. Yamich, he's smoked.
He wants to find the RP of the year for himself. Another smoke. He's got that ninja gear.
They just smoked underneath the ward. This Deep Observer ward from Tundra revealed them. Let's see if they can find anything on the side. Skeeter
This is
with this
impressive
MKB,
positioning.
he wants to focus down Medusa, but
Smokes
holding
end
on
up
to Aegis for
breaking.
15.
Remnant right over the pounce. The Leech, they've got the BKB. They're also going to get the Hex. They go to the RP. That's going to land on the 33. BKB, Skewer, landing on 2. But now they'll find themselves at least a kill and a staking. They'll look over at 33. This Golem's not doing anything as the Sonic Wave comes and hits the bow of 3 of these heroes. But now they've got themselves the Medusa with no mana left. He's got an Aegis. No more. The timing is perfect by Tundra. Oh, no. The horn sounds, and it feels like they were going to get a second life on the Medusa, but no chance here. It's down to the millisecond for him.
Also, Batrider died. Boom didn't even assemble his Eon Disc, didn't pop the cheese in the previous fight, didn't get Lasso off as well. They needed to be able to provide control for the team. This time around, not having enough damage. And Queen of Pain, let's see, arrow hits.
Or
He's
arrow.
tanky. He's way too tanky.
9 surviving, Yamage dying. And now they've got no Magnus. Buyback's available on 2. Not losing a lot just yet. Arrow lands. There's the Lincolns getting popped. Skitter comes in. He's got that first strike to get the silence. There's the blink, and they get a kill on Armel. Now, I mean, they might be forced to use all 3 buybacks here from the side of Secret to defend what's coming.
They need to use buybacks, otherwise they're going to be playing against Megas. Most likely 40 seconds. Buybacks are coming in, at least 1.
So that's just 1.
Man, what a crazy game. Like what a crazy series so far. You still don't know where this game's gonna swing. You feel like Tundra, after forcing some of these buybacks, that they're in control of this game.
Arrow?
Another arrow. Seems like 9 wants to pick up these arrows, considering how many he got in the last couple of minutes. Puppy, force.
Now, Yamage is going to buy back. Do they have the opportunity to get in here with an RP? It's on cooldown still for another 7 seconds. He does have that blink, so if they're going to stay long enough, maybe he has a chance, but they've lost the mid, they've lost the bottom set of racks. So it's troublesome now as Secret just losing out on 2 sets of racks after losing a fight there, and the timing of the Aegis being perfect. This has just been a bit of a disaster coming in for Secret.
There's a lot of farm on the top lane. Someone needs to clear this. It's going to be 9, who hits level 25 in the previous fight. -2 seconds on Blink with Octarine Core. 4-second cooldown. Let's see.
Skitter, though. BKB is going to be popped here by Armel. He's going to go down to the low ground. They've got the Stone Gaze as well as the RP. That's going to be on a 33 as well. Skitter, they should have the damage. They at least get themselves Skitter, but he's got buyback. He's going to use it immediately. The Snake King going in with that ult. They get the kill to 33. He does not have buyback, but there's the Sonic Wave with the Will-O-Wisp locking up these heroes. 9 trying to blink away, but he ends up falling a boom. Off to the side. Skitter's back into the fight. He's got the pounce as well as the Leech. They've got the Spirit Vessel. Can they get the kill here on Armel?
He gave him the cheese,
then he's dead for 2 minutes, and he never got the cheese off, so now Boom doesn't have that to work with. Blinding Light bringing them back as they found themselves a little bit of control on a Skitter, but he's going to pounce and leash up Crystallis. Crystallis not working with a lot of mana here. There's the Dust. Now no mana, now no health. He's gone. He's dead. He does have buyback, but these heroes need to escape on the side of Secret for him to have a chance to help.
Oh man, Batrider high-fived him cheese. He even had the slot for it, but didn't click it. Could have been a difference, and now forced to use another buyback. There's only 3 heroes with the buybacks right now. 2 on Tundra, 1 available on Secret. Next Roshan gonna spawn in 35 seconds. Without Ember Spirit, I'm not sure if they can take the Roshan fight. That's gonna be a long 80 seconds. Whoever takes this next Roche pretty much wins the game. You'll have 2 cores with like cheese, with Aegis. Could have been a completely different game if there was a cheese popped on Ember Spirit. Could have survived long enough to get a couple of round of spells, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Control Slark, slightly more.
Maybe, and Skitter's going to need that Aegis because he bought back in that last fight. If they can get it. Roche is now up. Secret, no Armel for 45 seconds. Should be able to check it out. Snake King coming over, and he's throwing down some Plague Wards. Secret, if they want, maybe they could get over here, but without Armel, I think you just kind of have to give this up and hope that you can fight and win said fight. So you're looking to defend your last set of racks.
This is Refresher, Cheese, Aegis. Skitter gonna pick up Aegis. Refresher Let's see who decides to get it, because right now I see one on Queen of Pain, so they will give it to somebody else. Slark now holding on to it. Double Sonic Wave, double Shiva's Guard, like multiple Shadow Strike, AoE Shadow Strike. This is going to be some nuts damage coming out from 9 in the next fight.
Some Lotus, healing Lotuses down there if Skitter wanted to pick those up, but he's got a full inventory right now. Uh-oh, Force Staff, but can he get away? Harpoon as well as that Disperser. Now Skitter's in a little bit deep, but the RP, oh no.
It's a tough decision. Easy. This is like, do I pop it or not? And now you don't have it for 2 minutes. Oh. Let's see how Tundra's going to use it. There is one less set of barracks available in this top lane. Puppy picks up Wisdom Rune. 2,000 XP for Puppy. Wants to get to that level 25. Potentially with multi-shot, Sacred Arrows. You aim for one, pray to God that there's going to be 2 hits on the side of it somehow.
They're not pushing in immediately, so 80 seconds on this RP. I think they're just hoping that they can get themselves another chance on this one. They need that extra control. We've seen how important that RP control has been for them, considering it's a 3.5 second stun if you don't get dark backed off. A back and forth game so far. This is now Medusa now at level 27. Like you said, wanted Divine Rapier at one point, but gonna go Refresher.
He bought it in the enemy secret shop. 2 cornucopia. Oh, that's a lot of cornucopium right there.
Oh, courier.
They didn't kill it. Get her. He's still smoked.
Oh, brings him right here into the arrow. The Dark Pack, can they have the control? They've got the skewer back. He went for a courier. The chicken baiting the Slark, but he's still able to survive. The pounce leashing onto the Marauder. They get the Aegis out of the hands of Skitter. He's all the way in the base. They need help for the rest of the team.
Needs to press
Refresher. The arrow's going to land, though. They've got the Will-O-Wisp that's going to lock up 3. They go to the lasso, but there's the Refresher. They're going to pull him back. Queen of Pain's coming into the fight. They've got themselves this Stone Gaze as well as the Manta used by Chrysalis trying to do some damage.
The tier 4s now.
Now he's under the tier 4 tower. They still don't have the control to get the kill here on a Skitter, but they go to the Guardian Greaves to try and heal up and continue.
They got him.
Oh, they get the kill to Skitter. He's going to be dead for 2 minutes with the Stone Gaze going off once again with a Refresher on this Medusa. But down to about half health. There's the Sonic Wave. Goes to another Sonic Wave. My ears are blown out right now. Soxa ends up dead. They get the kill to Boom. They're going to buy back here on the back. They're looking over as they'll get the RP off. They got the kill to Chrysalis, but do they have the control to get the kill to 33? The Starstorm, the Searing Chains, Armel going off, getting the kill to 33. They pick up the gem, and now they look over the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain off with the Ags. Still, though, it's just him against these 4 heroes. Shockwave back and forth. Boom is going to get low. He'll end up dead. It's a double kill for 9, but they've got the control. The Blinding Light trying to help out 9 as much as he can. Side of Fist, Searing Chains, Will-O-Wisp down again. They've got the Shockwave. It's going to come back into 9 and get the kill onto the Queen of Pain. They want more. They want Soxa Remnant over to the Cradle as they'll get the control with the Searing Chains once more. There's the skewer back, and they'll take out Soxa as Secret, without the Medusa, somehow hold on to the game.
What the hell is going on? I want to see the damage from both Armel and 9 in the previous fight. These are going to be some like 15, 20,000 damage coming out from Queen of Pain. Oh, show it to me. It's 13,000 on Quap and 18,000 on Ember Spirit. I saw them going ham, but I didn't expect these numbers to be as high. So now there's one hero in the game with the buyback right now. That's Beastmaster for now. Let's see if they can run it down to mid lane. It's not going to be enough. Skeeter's going to be back online in 40 seconds. He's buyback online in, what, 2 minutes? Magnus needs Refresher. It definitely feels like he needs this Refresher, but he also want to have buyback, so let's see what they can do.
Ooh. Back. Shockwave action, trying to farm. Armel level 29. He's about to hit that level 30, so he's going to have the minus 12 seconds on the Remnant Charge restore time when he hits that level 30.
Needs to pick up Wisdom Rune somehow to push him closer to that level 30.
He's got 4,000 gold to work with, too. Lincoln's in the backpack. So I would assume, what, you buy out on the Ag's Blessing, put the Lincolns in your...
Yeah, his buyback is very costly. It's 2.7k, so 1.6 for Recipe on Aghanims. You can swap Boots of Travel, put in Lincoln Sphere, wait until you have enough. Medusa did have Divine Rapier queued up in the next fight, but Refresher also making the difference. There was also one cheese. I feel like they secret this type of a play where Boom handed the cheese to Armel. He didn't get it off. Magnus was holding on to one cheese. Maybe if he gave it to Medusa in the previous fight, then Crystallis survives. But this Aghanim Scepter plus Shard on Medusa, keeping her live long enough in a fight to get these multiple snakes. They can't just burst her down from 100 to 0. It's not possible. 72,000 damage on Ember Spirit. I caught that because I was watching at my screen. I'm pretty sure that Queen of Pain's damage should be like as high.
Here it is
50,
again.
okay, 50.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, with your numbers.
Yeah, that's 100,000 in my book.
Hey, cross the 50,000 threshold, that's 100,000 damage. and he's at 75, that's 100,000 damage as well. They pretty much are doing the same damage. But yeah, you could see like what Nine's able to accomplish with the double sonic wave and the constant shadow strikes. It's really been just...
Timeless Relic does help out. Extra 15% spell damage, Kaya Sun spell damage, and then you have Refresher that he picked up pretty much as his 5th item.
Even worth going for these Tormentors anymore? We might hit 60 minutes here. With buybacks down, a lot of these players are probably going to want to stay a little bit conservative, so I could see it happening.
Only 2 heroes that don't have Shard right now. That's Beastmaster and Batrider.
Batrider. I like that upgrade. Still doesn't have a Blink Dagger. That's insane.
And he's still going for it. 55 minutes into the game. 5 minutes until tier 5 items. Medusa, still no Divine Rapier. Like, how do you even fit it in? You need to sell your Power Treads, get some extra gold, but which item do you decide to replace in this build? Because you're already jacked. You do have Aghanim Scepter Ethan. You do have Shard.
You're going to have to do some item swapping while fighting, right? Pop BKB, swap that, Refresher swap, Divine, get in.
What you could do is like pop Mantis style, have Divine Rapier in your backpack, then you assemble it, remove Mantis style, replace it with Divine Rapier, but it still needs a lot of time to kick in. You still want to have that explosive damage. Maybe he decides to go for a different item. I don't think he lacks damage. Daedalus, the Swift Blink, Empower as well coming out from Magnus. It's a lot of damage.
Instant Roche could be pretty big. Oh. So a minute. That's not terrible. In between. It'll still be nighttime. 53 seconds if they choose to just sit here. Right now they've got Armel just looking to save the base for them. But these heroes are pushing in from the side of Tundra. They're catching them out of timing and out of sync. Skitter's into the base, and Armel is the only one here. They're going to TP back to Mirana. They've got a Remnant back. They've got creeps pushing in. Need to be careful as they're starting to invade. They've got 9 over on the top lane. Triple arrow. There's the Swift Blink in from Crystallis. They go to an RP. They look for the skewer back, but now RP on cooldown again. And
finally, they have a Blink Dagger on Batrider, so maybe they can get the initiation going. Puppy used Arrow, and the combo was Crystallis blinking in with the Swift Blink, turning him into stone with Mystic Snake Axe upgrade. Ooh. Puppy, scouts.
Nine's in! Lasso! They've got the control. Can they get the kill on the Queen of Pain? Will is going to be down with the BKB pop by Armel. They go to the Stone Gaze from Crystallis, trying to turn them all to stone and get into the kill, but they go to the Refresher. Skitter's going to be low as well. He goes into the Shadow Dance, right-clicking away on a Yamich. The Sonic Wave is going to be used, but they get the kill on a 9. He's going to be dead for 100 seconds. Roche is back up, so the winner of this fight, or even getting a couple of them, might lead to Roche. But it could just be the game if they lose these heroes. There's the recall. There's the blink in. They're going to look over to Crystallis. He's going to pop that Manta. Skitter back and forth. There's the Halberd to disarm this Medusa.
Roshan is available.
Pause.
Ooh.
Puppy, pause.
Whew. Yamich with the pause. Let's see. They're having some Discord issues. Medusa already used her Refresher. Queen of Pain, no Refresher used on her, but needs to be careful because she just bought back into the fight. These are some big 25s, especially one from Medusa. Armel again connecting onto Queen of Pain, managing to get the kill.
Are Tundra going back towards Roche at this moment?
Yeah, they do have vision with the Hawk, so most likely gonna fall back to it. There is high ground obs close by this whole fight. Team Secret did have vision in the fight, but they need to contest it, it feels like it. And these RPs, like, they didn't connect Yamich. I think this could be a big one, because he didn't show his refresher, I believe. So now he used it already, and could surprise him with it.
Vikings in the trees, trying to break that smoke. They have Puppey going into the lane and Star Storming to clear up the creeps. Bottom lane's kind of pushing in. Again, they've got Armel, who's looking to clear up the creeps. They've got themselves the last one, but the Hex is going to come through. It's going to be onto the Bat Rider. They followed it up with the RP, and now they look as they hit the Shockwave, but the Primal Roar hits onto Yamich. Skitter low, Shadow dancing. He's trying to do the 1-2 step as he kills off Yamich. Doesn't have buyback, dead for 2 minutes. Now they're going to focus their attention onto the Marana as Puppey's on the run, but he's inside the Shroud of Moonlight Shadow, and no leaps, no life, no health. So they get the kill there. They'll take him out. He's going to buy back as Nine's going in even further with Amanda Saw being popped by Chrysalis. He's trying to output some of this damage, but they've got the Hex on Armel. Armel, you got to remember, he held the fight in the mid lane after they baited in Skitter with the Courier, but now they start to retreat once again. Bottom lane pushing in once more, so the longer they keep the attention of Secret, the longer those creeps are going to be able to break on through to the other side and look for these tier 4s. Lincoln's pop, Slight, Remnant, and back again, as they'll have to TP one over into the tier 4s to clean up these creeps.
Yeah, someone needs to TP back and clean it up. Seems like Team Secret, they're falling away from Roshan. They did not want to contest this, so let's see who decides to pick up Aegis. I think because 9 bought back, you give it to him. He swaps his BKB out and takes it, or he can eat the Ags and still keep the BKB in his inventory. I'm just thinking about the next item. I see Armel sitting on 8,000 gold. He can eat this Ags.
Oh. Skitter
picked it up. Okay.
Interesting. I think 9 was making a slot for it, and then he was given nothing. He took the BKB out, and he was ready, and then he just kind of stood still for a second, realizing Aegis had been picked up by Skitter.
Yeah, sometimes like these fights could be potentially chaotic, so you don't see what happened that he used buyback. But knowing how Tundra communicates, it's pretty chill. Like, there's not much going on. They're like, yeah, go for this guy. We're gonna kill.
Tier 5s are available.
Yeah.
They've got the arrow.
Minutes.
Now they're gonna look. They pounce. They leech. They've got the root though. That's onto the Slark. Remember, he's got that disperser to work with. Flame Break lands on a 9. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains again, locking him up. And now the BKB is used early by 9. 9 has to be very careful. You got to remember again, he does not have himself that buyback.
Armel needs to buy an item. Like, eat this Ags, but go for like some high tier item. If you want to get something like a Hex, I think it's a good choice. Or if you want to go all in with 2 Sleight of Fist talents, like you can go for Divine Rapier as well if you feel like it. There's one potentially available on Crystalis. Does have enough gold to buy it. But let's see. Tier 5 items.
The prize is mine.
You can see Boom coming over to this camp trying to get it. Ex Machina is going to be picked up here for the Queen of Pain. That extra 20 armor.
This is the best item in the... I still can't believe that this item, like compared to some of the other items, it feels so good. 20 armor, resets all the cooldowns. Can't refresher orb, of course, but...
They need to go up to this camp that's right out of the base up in the north end. Try and get themselves a tier 5.
They need to, yeah, they need to find tier 5 items.
I don't think they can really stand there, and I think, yeah, now they've got that picture where Armel has to go over. He's the only one who can kind of get out with the
Look at Puppey. He's the one who's smoked. Does have Moonlight Shadow as well. Might kill the Courier here. Does not want to reveal himself. That's another tier 5 token that Skeeter picked up. Let's see. This Puppey guy.
Lucky.
Very sneaky.
And they're going. They know that they need to get these items, and there's a tier 5. That's going to be picked up. Ex Machina again here for 33. They're all just getting Ex Machina. That is... All right, Medusa's got a token.
Let's see. He's thinking about it.
Shadows.
Puppey found it.
Oh, you look at this. You know this is such a big item. You get 5 choices. What are you going to go for? You've got the Mirror Shield. That's not a bad one to pick up.
Book of Shadows is really good.
There's the lasso.
They found
He's got the
Skitter.
control. He's got the Aegis. There's the RP onto the back end, but it's only going to be on the Snake King. Snake King's got that Aeon Disc. They've also popped the Aeon Disc on Boom. Will-O-Wisp is down with the BKB popped here by Crystallis. How much time does he really have? They take the Aegis out of the hands of Skitter. They go to the RP once again with the refresher on a Yamage. Sonic Wave pushing these heroes back, and Skitter's going to be back alive once again. The Pound's leeching on a Boom. Boom already used that Aeon Disc, so he's trying to get away with the Elson Shift stacks. They're starting to get up on him, and they go to the Stone Gaze. They've turned Skitter to stone, but he's got the refresher. He's got the right clicks in. The mana is not going to be there for Crystallis. He's trying to run away, but the Sonic Wave comes through. They get the Kona Boom. They're going to look over at Crystallis, who's got that Mirror Shield, but he'll have to buy back. It's a good thing he didn't buy that Divine Rapier, but now they're going to go in. They'll look over at Snake King, the Starstorm. They'll get the kill there onto the Venomancer. They've got themselves the buyback on the Venomancer. Now they'll look over at Skitter as Armel. But the BKB,
No way.
the Shadow Strike, the Axe
Book of Shadows.
and he's still surviving the Primal Roar. Now he ends up dead. He's going to have buyback, so he's got to come back into the fight. Skitter going in once more. Crystallis losing all his mana. He needs to get back into the base. But now the Will-O-Wisp pulls him in. They get the Kona Boom. Oh, it pulls him in again. They've got themselves the pull, but they can't get Snake King into the base. They've got the Hexes onto this Magnus, but still alive. It's not looking so fortunate for the tier 3 up at the top lane. They're going to smoke up once more.
Structures are fortified.
Barracks are still alive. That's what matters.
Rax alive. Buyback not available on 9 again, but they still have the buyback on 3 heroes on the side of Tundra. And there go the Rax. They were alive, and now they're gone, and it's just the tier 4s is secret to trying to fight without the Bat Rider, but that's pretty much been their thing the entire time in this game. Remnant back into the base.
Now
There goes the tier 4.
The towers, you need to go all in. You need to buy the items. Refresher now bought on Ember Spirit, so that's going to be even more remnants. Like, where's the damage?
With the, oh, the skewer into the arrow with the Dark Pack Skitter. And he's starting to right click. Now they've got the 4-step back into the base. They look over at Armel with the BKB. Noxious Plague thrown onto this Ember. They've got the Searing Chains. It's going to lock up 33, but now the Ancient's going to be exposed. They go to the Will-O-Wisp once again with a refresher being popped by Armel. Disarm onto the Medusa. No mana, no life. Dead for 2 minutes. Armel's going to be next on the list. Can they get the kill here on the Ember? It's looking likely as the rest of the team is locked up in the fountain. They go to the Sonic Wave. Crystallis, he's not going to be there to help. They've got no Medusa. Now they've got no Ember. They've got no chance in this game as Tundra will even the series at 1 apiece. 32-32, 64 minutes in, and we're going to a game 3.
Ah, what a crazy game. Like.